Hi guys, today we're going to do some motion work. Now, motion work, what do I mean by that motion work? Now we've got our video here, we've got the opacity set, everything looks good at the moment. Say if we want some writing to appear across the screen, whatever the writing, whatever it could be saying a day in the park, and then the video plays just in a small compilation on CD, who knows. So, and do how we want to do that, we've got a new title, default still. Now, it's just going to show you standard video settings of whatever you already got, the name or the title. Say, start. We're going to go through that, and then it's going to bring you up here. Now, we're going to go to the text. I'm going to write here, a day in the park. It's running a bit slow, but it's not fitted on anyway because that square show. Once that square shows there, it means that it's way too big for that box. So we're gonna have to knock it down. Font size. There we go, a day in the park. With the font size, you can either click on it, change it manually via number, or you can click on it and just drag it side to side, like I have. See, it'll even show you an icon saying which drag it from the left if you want to go to small, and from right if you want to make it big. That's nice. That seems fine. You can also change the how dark it is here. 100%. Kerning, tracking you don't really need to do here at the moment, but a lot of other things also like texture as well. Almost I'll stop pressing that return button. So anyway, we've got that done. That's done there. Here we go. A day in the park. Now that seems fine. Now let's double check. Is there anything else that needs to be done? Center that. Transform, shadow, inner stroke, opacity, fill. That's it, that seems fine. Double checking everything is always great. Saves you have to rendering 5 times over. And believe me, I've done that before. Anyway, that's fine. Click off there. It should be here. Let's have a look at the project. Here we go. It's right there. Cool. So we drag that into the video line. Once we drag that, it automatically will be on the video. But the thing is, when the opacity of the video runs, do you really want that? I mean, it looks really good right now anyway. So a day in the park, and then we could have it away. But the thing is, we don't want to run through the whole thing, and also we don't want to run through the whole of the video. So what we're gonna have to do is maybe have a scroll across. It's fitting as we do in a motion video. So we click on it. We've got effects control, as I've shown before. You go in Windows, bring up effects control, and you can bring via that. Go on motion. And now this is CS4, CS5, and all the higher ones. The only difference with CS4s and CS5s and CS6, the new ones just come out now, is sometimes they add 1 or 2 different things, preset settings, higher plugins, all that kind of stuff. It may also knock the price a bit here and there. Let's have a look. Now we've got the video here, positions here. It's already shown what the position is. Okay. Now when you highlight it, you have to also remember that this is your palette. Essentially, you can move things around, everything's great. Put Control Z and make it go back up to normal. Now, as I started back before, I'm gonna unsee that. I'm gonna also take the audio away. I'm gonna lock these out so I cannot touch these and nothing can go wrong with these, which is always a plus sign. Also, you got the padlock sign there to show you that it's locked, and also the eye is not there, therefore you can't see it. So we've only got this to mess with. So it seems like I moved it a bit away, but it's not a big issue because we're gonna move it around anyway. So we line it up to the side. That's if you wanted to. Line it wherever you want, and then we look at the motion. Okay, position scale is moved a bit to the left there, yeah, totally makes sense. Minus 200 from the actual palette itself. Scale, how big do we want it? Do we want it large? So it's going bigger, it's going small. It's back to 100. There we go. Rotation, do you want to turn it around? Do you want it to spin into it? Anti-flicker, and then you've got the opacity and all the other settings. So we're going to go into motion. We're going to bring up that timer, brings in the timer itself brings in the keyframes and other options. So that's there, and then say a couple of seconds in. Oh, I don't know exactly. I'm thinking 2 seconds in. No, 2 seconds. Well, I've zoomed in, that's why it seems a bit large, but 2 seconds should be enough. There we go. I'm very picky. 1, 3, 0. That still sucks. There we go. That'll do for now. I'm running out of time with this video anyway. So okay, so when the opacity hits, this is gonna run in as well. So we've got that at the front there, and then we're going to keyframe it. So we want to bring it all the way into the front so you can see it, and then it's keyframed. See, keyframe at the start where you can't see it, and then where you want to see it, you keyframe again, and then it's going to run the video, and depending on how long you want the frame to last. If I want it to last there, it'll go through the whole video. It's not a big issue. But if I don't want it to last there, then it'll stay for a couple of seconds, and then it'll disappear. If you want to see how it's seen, and see, we already run into a problem there, so it's always good to make sure everything works out properly. See, if we knock it down a bit, then while it's fading out, this fades away also with it. So if we want to move that a bit forward, then the smaller the gap, the faster it goes. The larger the gap, the slower it's going to go. So you can barely see it. There seems like a perfectly good spot. Also the reason why you should always maximize it. I was maximizing it before, but I guess you couldn't see. There we go. See, I want to move the highlight both of them. There we go. There we go, and then it goes in like that. I'll put a couple of seconds, and then it'll just disappear. And then if you want to as the whole section gets bright because of the opacity, then it'll just fade away, it'll stop. That's how you do the motion. I'm sorry this video took so long. There you go. Bye.